Have you ever heard of pedophile OCD or POCD? We're going to go through what that is, why someone would have it, and what the treatment is. Before we jump into all that, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm posting videos every single week on different mental health videos, such as OCD, anxiety, depression, tics and Tourette's, body-focused repetitive behaviors, and many others. So imagine this. You're sitting in a restaurant, and you look over and you notice there's a play place. You decide, hey, that's fun. You're just watching all the kids play. They're going up the slides, they're going down the slides, they're going over to the side, and they're playing with the little bells, and they're just playing. All of a sudden you get this thought. Did I just look at those kids in a creepy way? Your brain starts to doubt, it starts to question. Why would you look at them that way? Do other people have these thoughts? Well, I was just staring at them, that must mean something. What's wrong with me? Was I physically attracted to them? I can't be attracted to them. But why would I have these thoughts if I didn't have these thoughts? What does it even mean that I'm having these thoughts right now? I'm starting to feel anxious about it. Anxiety is supposed to tell me that I'm in danger. Does this mean that I'm a pedophile? This is an example of somebody who struggles with pedophile OCD. It's scary. They're having these intrusive thoughts that they can't understand. They don't know why. They're feeling the feelings. They're feeling anxiety. They can't make much sense of it. And there's a lot of doubt and there's a lot of questioning. So let's go into what POCD actually is. This is a subset of OCD. This is where somebody with OCD may have unwanted, harmful, or sexual thoughts about children. This often results in panic, anxiety, distress, even depression. People living with POCD have no intentions of harming a child, yet they are tormented with the thoughts of possibly doing so. Somebody who struggles with POCD does the opposite of somebody who is a pedophile. They are horrified with these thoughts. They avoid. It attacks their moral or value system. Since OCD tends to attack what the person values most, this can creep in when there's a new dad, there's a new mom, and there's a new sibling in the house. When you're babysitting someone's kids, you must really value kids. You must really value people. So for those watching, I don't want you to use this as reassurance for yourself to check if you really have POCD or not. We'll get into that a little bit later. So POCD actually is not really well known. And why do you think that is? Well, who's going to talk about it? The person suffering with POCD isn't going to talk about it. There's a lot of shame, there's a lot of guilt that comes along with it. They're questioning if they are a pedophile or not. Who are they going to spread that news to, that information to? Who are they going to ask? A lot of individuals who have POCD tend to suffer in silence for many years. Some common obsessions that many individuals have with POCD are just the unwelcome thoughts or images of sexual acts with children, the unwelcome thoughts of children who may be naked, intrusive thoughts or questioning if they molested a child or not, having disruptive thoughts looking at their entire past with every single moment they've ever had with a child and questioning, did I molest them? Did I not? Was I attracted to them? Was I not? They sat on my lap when we read a book. Did I ask them to sit on my lap? They question if they forgot, if they pushed it away, if they're just in denial. Individuals with POCD can actually have physical arousal symptoms, even with the mere thought of a child being around them. POCD tends to look at the past, the present, and the future. Questions like, did I ever do something inappropriate when I was younger? Have I ever been attracted to a child before? Have I ever molested somebody? Have I ever looked at child porn? Does somebody in my past know if I'm a pedophile or not, and they're just not telling me? When it comes to the present intrusive thoughts, they look a little like this. Am I attracted to the 10-year-old that's standing in front of me? I just said that girl's cute that I saw at the water park. Wait a second, how old is she? I can't believe I would think a 13-year-old is cute. The brain may even feel like it needs to warn the person. Make sure you stand far away from those children just in case you feel those intensive thoughts or feelings or urges to grope them. When it comes to the thoughts about the future, how will I know that I don't do something in the future sexually with a child if I don't protect myself now? What if one day I am attracted to a child? What is the right way to change a diaper? What is the right way to hold a child? What is the right way to hug a child? What if I get arrested or go to jail? Just like any OCD, there are compulsions. These compulsions are going to trick the person to believe that they've just gained some certainty, to know that I am not a pedophile, I would never do something, these images in my head don't mean anything, and these are some common things that they may do. Avoidance tends to be a big one. They're going to avoid children at all costs. They're not even going to look in their general direction. They're going to stop going to places where children are. They may shop only at midnight where they know most children are probably in bed. They may not watch shows that have children in them. They may stop social media altogether. They don't need to see those people posting pictures about their kids. They may seek for reassurance from others, from a loved one, from a spouse, from a religious leader, from research online. They may be constantly asking for advice. They may be even checking their own body to make sure they didn't get that arousal. So what are the treatments for POCD? If you've followed me, if you've watched some of my other videos, the treatment's the same. Exposure and response prevention. But it's probably not as scary as you think it's gonna be. Our goal really is to say, you know what? You're having these thoughts, you're having these images, you're having these impulses, these urges, and you're feeling extreme anxiety about it, and we're not gonna figure any of it out. We're gonna live a little bit more uncertain. We're not gonna say you are a pedophile. We're not gonna say you're not. We're gonna live somewhere here in the middle, and we're gonna say, you know what? Cool. I'm gonna hang around children a lot. I'm gonna look in their general direction. I'm gonna say, I'm not going to avoid anymore. Obviously, there's a lot more that goes along with it. So you gotta make sure you find a therapist that works well for you, that will do exposure and response prevention. Medications can help as well. They use a lot of SSRIs, such as Zoloft, Prozac. That's where you need to go see a psychiatrist or a medical doctor to make sure you get the best medication for you. So I am so sorry if I triggered anybody during this video, but let me know below. Have you ever struggled with POCD in the past? What things have helped you? I know it's not something people want to talk about, but I call it bringing darkness to light. When we can start talking about the darkness, that feels like darkness, that burden starts becoming less and less. Thank you so much for watching my video. Send it to those who you feel like it could help. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm gonna be going over the specific treatment for POCD. This is where an individual with OCD may have with OCD may have, just the what the world?